Unit 6 review. Graph the equation y equals -2, absolute value x plus 3. All right, you better know that if you see absolute value, it's going to look like a V. So let's figure out how this V is going to look. If I do this one, since we've got a plus 3 inside, that's going to force me to go to the left 3. And since there's nothing on the outside, we are going to stay put. So we're going to go to the left 3 and then stay put. And then from here, since we've got a slope, remember the -2 is our slope, is -2. From here, we're going to go down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, and then same thing in the other direction, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, and it creates that nice looking V. All right, number 31. What will be the vertex of the graph with equation y equals x minus absolute value x minus 4 plus 7? Okay, I strongly suggest graphing it first. And so if I graph it, I know that I'm going to, because of the -4 inside, I'm going to have to go to the right 4, and then the plus 7 on the outside is going to get me to go up 7. So I'm going to go to the right 4, and then up 7. And then since there's nothing out front, we can assume it's a 1, so my slope is 1, so go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, so it's going to be a V looking like that. And it asks us for the vertex. Well, the vertex is just the point in the middle. We had to go to the right 4 and up 7, so my vertex is going to be the point 4, 7. All right, the key letter for this video is S. Solve for x. -4, absolute value. X plus 2 is equal to -16. Please keep in mind on my absolute value problems, I'm going to have 2 answers, so I need to write 2 equations. Before I do that, though, I need to isolate the absolute value. So we're going to divide both sides by -4. That gives me absolute value of x plus 2 is equal to 4. I then get to write 2 equations. X plus 2 equals 4, and x plus 2 equals -4. Right from here, we're going to subtract 2. I'll get x equals 2. Here I'm going to subtract 2, and I'll get x equals -6. So those are my 2 answers for that problem. All right, number 33, we have the absolute value of x plus 3 is less than 2. We're going to work it similarly to how we did 32. The first inequality is going to be x plus 3 is less than 2. And then my second one is still going to be x plus 3, but the less than sign changed to a greater than sign, and 2 becomes -2. So we now, again, just like number 32, we have 2 equations to solve. So on this one, I'm going to subtract 3. I'm going to get x is less than -1. This one, I'm going to subtract 3, and I get x is greater than -5. So now if I go to graph this, -5 goes on to the left because it is smaller than -1. Right, and I'll put -3 in the middle, I guess. And then if I am less than -1, for both of these, I'm going to have open circles because there's no equal sign. If I'm less than -1, less than goes this way from -1, and greater than -5 goes the other way. So this is a connected graph in the middle. And there we go. We've done the whole test.